to our CSR model. Now we come to the third one, which is Starbucks. Have you ever hold a Starbucks drink in your hand? Okay, if you have ever drunk Starbucks, then you must recognize this trademark, okay? But maybe you have never read the Starbucks Corporate Social Responsibility Report, okay? So on their report, they also show this very impressive logo, okay? So for the responsibilities that the Starbucks takes for the community, they emphasize 4 parts of it. Number 1 is community. Number 2, environment. Number 3, ethical sourcing. And number 4, global responsibility report, which means that, they also think that you don't just commit yourself to community, to environment, to ethical sourcing, but also it is very important for you to write the global responsibility report, okay? So let's come to see the Starbucks profile, okay? Starbucks is a major global coffee company with its origin in USA, okay? But now it has more than 1,700 stores in over 55 countries. And it is an established brand and a market leader with coffee and other blend drinks. Its mission is to inspire and nurture the human spirit. Okay, so for them, they have this slogan, 1 person, 1 cup, and 1 neighborhood at a time. Okay, so Starbucks has incorporated its statement through its engagement in various CSR activities. They first entered the corporate responsibility paradigm in 2000, okay, in the year of 2000, and they become, the CSR family, okay. And Starbucks is engaged in several CSR activities, and it is recognized as a major CSR conscious corporation at the macro level in the corporate world, okay. So let's see how they can do this, okay. Starbucks, they focuses on protecting the environment and urges others to join them as well, okay? So they think that everybody do it together, then the environment of the world will becoming better and better. And their main projects include, number 1, recycling and reduce the waste, okay? So the main aim of recycling will be to control the waste collection, okay? And then number 2, it will be energy conservation, okay? So Starbucks, they have emphasized energy efficiency to respond to climate change, okay? This is what they mainly want to do on energy conservation, okay? Also, they, all the coffee comes from water, okay? So just like the Coca-Cola, they think water is very important, okay? So when they're doing environmental protection, they put water as 2 very important goals, okay? So for water, they think that it is a very important natural resource in the company's business because it uses water to make coffee and tea beverages. So in 1915, the goal of Starbucks has to reduce the water consumption of 20% in each coffee shops, okay? They want to reduce the use of water in order to save the water energy. And on the other hand, they also devote themselves to work on climate change, okay? And so Starbucks believe that the high quality products will come from good agricultural systems. And it also cares about climate change, okay? So they think that climate change will actually hurt good agricultural systems. So the company, they tries to reduce the environmental impacts by developing initiative solutions, okay, and to work for the bad impacts of climate change, all right? And so also for the community support, okay, they do several very important things, including number 1, the wage and our rules. Okay, the Starbucks, they have paid the salary and compensation for employees based on our laws and regulations. Okay, which means that the company itself is very much law binding. Okay, and also on the workplace environment, all employees have been treated with esteem and honor without insulting, bias, unfairness, irritation, as well as they work under friendly environment, okay? Because they think that if Starbucks can provide for a good working environment, okay, and then the community, they can, also enjoy their production in the shop, okay? So the third one of community support is workplace health, safety, and security, okay? So in the Starbucks, not only the officers, but also the employees, they cooperate to each other for following the safety regulation, and they practice and training in order to prevent themselves from accidents or injuries, okay? And the fourth one that they work on community support will be for the community itself. The Starbucks develop projects, okay, to involve all kinds of supports to the communities, especially like, for example, recently, the Youth Action Project, okay, it's becoming very famous. They have supported over 50,000 young people, okay, in 1 year to create and participate in their community activities and to solve the problems against their development, okay. So these four supports for the community are what Starbucks, they are working very hard on. And in order to improve their impacts on working on the community, the Starbucks, they also establish a foundation, okay? So this is a progressed movement towards CSR. They don't just do CSR within the company. They also set up a foundation, okay? And the foundation, they have a project, a main project of the foundation was to establish to support the community in many ways all over the world, okay, not just in United States, but all over the world with all their shops. So there are several programs of Starbucks Foundation, okay, and maybe the most well-known ones will be as following. Number one will be nurturing young leaders, okay. The Starbucks, they always create some young leader activities, okay. First, to take away the obstacles for development of the young people, and then to organize some activities, okay, to promote their development. And number two will be supporting coffee, tea, and cocoa communities by offering knowledge, training, and financial or credit services to enhance product quality and develop farmers' life, okay? So they do not just want to earn everything, by themselves from the central company of the Starbucks. They help the local farmers and maybe the local small dealers, okay, to do the business. And then they can earn the money altogether and, make community a better one, okay? And number three would be access to get clean water, okay? As we said, okay, all the beverages that is sold in Starbucks, the raw material is water, okay? So they work very much on access to get clean water. And so it's not just for the company to get clean water. They want the whole society to get the clean water, all right? And then they do something that is specific, is to foster education in China, okay? I think many multinationals, they think that if China can be developed well, we can develop the standard of human rights all over the world. And at the same time, we can produce a lot more leaders, good leaders in the world. And that's why many enterprises, they invest in China's education, okay? And finally, they invest in rebuilding the Gulf Coast communities that was ruined by law, okay? So all these are what Starbucks foundations, they have been working very hard on, okay? And so as we have just said, that Starbucks is one of the world's companies that they abide themselves with not only legal standards, but ethical standards, okay? So they become the, one of the most successful business in the world. It's not only because they have good production, but also because they follow laws, okay? And they ask all their branches all over the world to follow the laws and regulations, okay? And so also they want to focus on the quality of products because they think that the customer's health and safety are most important for the business, okay? And so if they can follow the laws of all localities, they will become, a trusted company in over the world that they have branches in, okay? And also, they rely on fair competition laws, okay? They support that, we should not just have Starbucks, in the place that we have, we should work together with other beverage shops, okay? So this is Starbucks, their ethical and legal standards that is quite impressive, okay? So if you want to understand Starbucks more, also we introduce to you the Prezi system. In that Prezi system, they have provided you with really good information on these moving PowerPoints, okay? Please refer to it. And also, you can see that, in their PowerPoints, they list up, all the very important components of the Starbucks CSRs, okay? Like how they do with the employees, how they do with the customers, okay? And how they do with the environment and the society, okay? And then finally, we also look for very good videos about the Starbucks to share with you, okay? So please refer to them so that you know much more about the CSR that Starbucks have been working on, right? Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.